afternoon. I am here together with my colleagues, Governor Chepkwony and Governor Ali Roba, to read to you and the public a statement arising from issues we have discussed yesterday in the council. We had a lengthy day yesterday, not only discussing some of the issues that we're going to be bringing to the summit tomorrow, but also discussing the big four universal healthcare for the entire day. So we didn't have time to brief the press, and we thought that we will do it in this morning. The Council of Governors held a meeting yesterday on 20th June ahead of the 6th National and County Governments Coordination Summit meeting that will be held this Friday. During our deliberations, the Council addressed the following issues which we want to bring to the public. Number one is on disbursement of funds. The Council is concerned that it is only 9 days to the end of the financial year 2017-2018, and county governments have not received 77 billion shillings due to them. If these monies are not disbursed within the week, latest on Monday, counties run the risk of accruing pending bills which should have been paid within the current financial year. The Council therefore calls upon the National Treasury to fast-track the disbursement of the remaining amounts before 25th June 2018 to enable county governments to utilize the monies as planned for in the financial year. Frequent changes in the procedure and requirements for county government funds approved by the Control of Budget is disrupting delivery of service, and this seems to be affecting county governments and not the national government. This is unfair and should be rectified. We expect the Control of Budget to agree with the Council on what is required at the beginning of every financial year and not in every other month. Second issue I want to bring to your attention is on the war on corruption. While the Council fully supports the war on corruption lodged by His Excellency the President, we appeal to all leaders and all the organs of government to respect the rule of law in the course of fighting this evil. While undertaking this process, we equally call upon all relevant investigative and prosecutional organs to follow the legal framework set out and conduct their investigations and prosecutions objectively and without bias and witch hunt. In respecting Chapter 6 of the Constitution on Leadership and Integrity, all leaders elected or appointed should comply with the requirements set out and avoid any nepotism, favoritism, or tribalism in the course of duty and employment. The Council has agreed that each county government and governors will act on all issues raised and brought to their attention on a case-by-case basis in order to avoid disruption of essential services. Excellency Governors have voted to support the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission, the Director of Criminal Investigations, and the Director of Public Prosecutions in carrying out their mandate. In view of the inefficiencies noted and corruption cases reported in many of our productive sectors like sugar, coffee, forestry, and agriculture, the local economies have suffered as a result. The Council recommends to His Excellency the President to declare an immediate ban on the importation of sugar, rice, and fertilizer. This will allow us to buy Kenya and build Kenya, and to double our efforts in promoting local production. The third issue I want to bring to your attention and that of the public is on security. As per the National Police Service Act, as per the National County Policing Authority Act, the County Policing Authority, which ought to be shared by governors, is meant to ease community policing and management of security in the counties. As such, governors have a role in security, and there is therefore need to discuss how to operationalize and fund from the national kitty the county policing authority as envisaged by the Act. We also need to discuss the framework of liaising with the Kenya Police Service. To ensure that security in the counties is strengthened, it is therefore our considered opinion that these issues should be discussed at the summit, as the level of insecurity in the counties is high and the county residents are looking upon the governors for a safe and secure environment to live and work in. The fourth and last issue I want to bring to your attention and the public is on the government agenda of the Big Four. We note that the Big Four priorities of the national government, which is manufacturing, universal healthcare, housing, and food security, are all devolved functions. County governments are therefore core to the success of the Big Four. As such, the Council is looking forward to engaging the national government at the summit on how the two levels of government can work together in the implementation of the same. I wish to reiterate the Council's commitment to continue coordinating and cooperating with the national government to ensure service delivery in the country is improved. That's the end of the press statement that we want.